Well, you can't see here because there's too much light for the night vision to kick on and not enough light to see anything. It's a massive load of scrap metal. It's about 7 a.m. and we are off to the big burg of Missoula at the back of the truck, filled with the heavy that they'll probably try to argue that the whole load should be tin in the back of the truck, filled with the tin that is genuinely tin. Mess of transformers and motors. I think everything will be okay. It's all locked in there pretty well. It's just below freezing. That'll make the drive awesome. Black ice the whole way. So I'm in Missoula. It's nice. It warmed up out here, so it wasn't nearly as cold. I've got this sort of rebounding bounce coming from the trailer when I hit bumps, which means that there's a fair bit of weight on it. Be nice to get a decent price for scrap. I've been told that the scrapyard is empty, so they might be paying a lot more than they normally would. We'll see. Missoula has two yards that'll pay you for scrap. For the longest time they just had the one and you got whatever price they're willing to pay you, but the prices have come up a little bit since they got some competition. The price of fuel I saw on the way in was $3.11. So I'm definitely going to fill before I head back, because that's 15-20 cents cheaper than I pay at home. We'll have to see what they say when we cross the scales. They don't like complicated loads, mixed loads. That's definitely what I have today. Oh wow, they are out of steel. £11,140. Even though there is nobody here, they're still in a god-awful angry hurry. Telling me I'll go all the way down to the end pile, all the way down to the end piles. I'm trying to tell her, hey, I got 2 different kinds in here. To let her know that I'd be weighing twice. She didn't care. I hope I don't get boned on this. And that's the heavy. Okay. that gate open, I'll just make the circuit. See what we weigh this time. How much tin did we get? $10,120. 1,000 pounds of tin. Different lady, just as short and abrupt. Let's see, that guy can't see me. Let's go around the back side of this. I'm in the wrong spot, which means that I've got to go back around and then behind the shear operator. Let's hope he's paying attention. Almost, I don't want to say never are, because they're good at their jobs. It's just stuff gets in the way, you know. All right, let's see where we stand. $9,600. So 400 pounds of scrap, 500 pounds of prepared scrap, and about 1,000 pounds of tin. We are not going to make out like Christmas bandits. Let's hope the motors do better, because I know I haven't got enough aluminum to do crap. So we'll hope the motors do a little better. Motors and transformers, baby. That's where the real, and a little copper. That's where the real money is. So there's our total. We had 22 pounds of insulated copper, for which we got $9. We had 4 pounds of just regular copper, which we got $6. 3 pounds of yellow brass, $3.60. 3 pounds of yellow brass. I don't know why the other modification was $2.70. 31 pounds of batteries. It's interesting because he didn't weigh them. Was $4.65. 2 pounds of aluminum was 40 cents. 1 pound of tin and car bodies, 4 cents. 18 pounds of aluminum was $8. 95 pounds of electric motors, $14.25. 520 pounds of scrap iron, which was $33.80, and 1,020 pounds of tin and car bodies for $40.80, for a grand total of $124.60. So it paid fuel. Yet another mildly dissatisfying Pacific Steel and Recycling event. I guess they must deal with a rough crowd. Maybe that's what makes them who they are. But my goodness, the Pacific in Kalispell and the Pacific in Missoula. That's not true. The Kalispell one's pretty good. The one in Bozeman and the one in Missoula just have been never friendly at all. Oh well. Money, Christmas time, it all works out. Well, I used the scrap money as just found money for Christmas gifts. So I've been looking for a small tool belt for the buckaroo. And that's, you know, scaled appropriately to his size. That's going to be gigantic on him, but
It's the smallest I've found in a while. And I know that he'd asked Santa for a tape measure. So at Home Depot, this combo was $9.88, and to buy just the big Stanley was $9.92. So doesn't take a rocket scientist. So he's gonna get that 16 power lock there. Okay, that was for Daddy. Just sandpaper. He's been interested in pliers recently, so there's a whole variety of cheap but adequate for little hands that can't squeeze too much. And since he has a fair number of hammers, I just got him this little cheap one. Yeah, there's no point in buying a good one yet. He's just using a pound of rocks. Now this, I was excited to find, because I've been looking for little work gloves for quite some time. I preferred little leather work gloves, but still, little work gloves. And I think he'll be thrilled to have, because he wants to put his mittens on, and it just isn't quite the same. And then some tub caulking for his mother. Gonna redo the shower doors to get rid of that mold fest we got going on there. And then a handful of Home Depot pencils and a robust pencil sharpener that I think will sharpen most any pencil, including these big ones. So he does like sharpening pencils. It might even stand up through a few sticks, if you know what I mean. And I can always pop that blade off and resharpen it. And then, some people are going to hate this. I know he wants tools, but you know, sometimes a little boy just needs to pretend to be a cowboy. So, I got him a cheap pump shotgun toy thing that I'm sure will break right away, but you'll have a good time while it lasts. So that is was what I got out of this today. Scrap metal. It's a thing. It's an honest to goodness thing.